Hey, what's going on, guys? Bringing guys the AFC West post-draft grades. I'm going to start off with the Chargers. In the first round, they selected Melvin Ingram at the 18th overall position. If you don't know, Melvin Ingram is a defensive end. They went with Corey Liuget a year ago at the defensive end position, but this was a great pick as well because he fell to them. He was probably one of the best talented guys left available on the board at that time. And also, they're going to put him opposite side of Liuget, and I think it was a phenomenal pick for the Chargers. I thought they had a great pick in Melvin Ingram. Kendall Reyes, they added more to that defensive line, defensive tackle in the second round. Brandon Taylor, the safety, in the third round. They went they went defensive in the first three picks. They addressed D-line and secondary. So then in the fourth round, they went Ladarius Green at tight end. Fifth round, Johnny Troutman, the offensive guard. David Mock, the center, in the seventh round, who I thought could have been a fourth rounder, but he fell to the seventh. I thought they got a steal there. And then they went Edwin Baker, running back, in the seventh as well. Overall, I thought it was a pretty solid draft for the Chargers. I'd give them a B. Raiders, not a solid draft. They went Tony Bergstrom, offensive tackle, with the third round pick, because that's who they That's all they had. That's where they started. No first, no second. They had a lot of compensatory picks here. First pick in the draft, if you're going to go with a first pick, it would probably be smart to go with an offensive lineman, so that's what they did. Offensive lineman, if you grab one later on in the draft, you get what you see with them coming out of college. So Tony Bergstrom, offensive tackle. All right, Miles Burris, outside linebacker, in the fourth round. Jack Crawford, defensive end, in the fifth. Jaron Crinner, wide receiver, in the fifth. Chris Bilkitty, defensive end. Nathan Stupert, outside linebacker, in the seventh. I don't know about the Raiders, man. I don't know about this draft. Raiders fans, I mean, if you want to comment on this video, let me know what you guys think. But I wasn't too, impressed with anything they did here. I'd probably give the Raiders a C minus to a C, but not too many comments coming from me about the Raiders. Broncos, this was a better draft than obviously the Raiders. Second round, they went with Derek Wolfe after they traded back into the first half of the second round, or top five of the second round. They went Derek Wolfe, the defensive tackle, should be a solid player on that D-line. Brock Osweiler was an interesting move at quarterback as well in the second round. He should be learning behind Peyton Manning. Ronnie Hillman, the running back, they needed running back help with a lot of question marks. Even though Willis McGahee, he did have a solid season last year, he is getting older. Omar Bolin, the cornerback, in the fourth round. Philip Blake, the center, in the fourth round. Malik Jackson, defensive end, in the fifth. And Danny Trevathan, outside linebacker, sixth round. Overall, I thought it was a pretty solid draft for the Broncos. I'd have to give them a B. Nothing spectacular, but they did fill needs. Chiefs, Dontari Poe was a questionable pick, but he's a nose tackle. They needed a nose tackle. They went with the position they needed, but he was a workout warrior, meaning he put up impressive numbers at the combine. He ran a sub 540, but he didn't have that much production at college at Memphis. So it was interesting to see where he fell in the draft. He went 11th overall because the Chiefs needed a nose tackle. Jeff Allen was the second round pick for them at offensive tackle. Then they went with an additional offensive tackle in the third round and Donald Stevenson. So they added more depth to the offensive line. I like that. Devin Wiley, wide receiver, in the fourth round. Daquan Menzie, safety, in the fifth. Then they went with a running back, a defensive tackle, and an additional wide receiver. Looking at their needs, I liked exactly what they needed to do. They needed a nose tackle. They went and got a nose tackle. They needed an offensive line. They went and got an offensive line. Wide receiver depth doesn't hurt either. So from a needs standpoint, I like what they did. I'd probably give them a B. From the name standpoint and who they went out and got, and especially in the first round, and Dontari Poe, I don't know. I'd probably give them a B minus to a B. So that's my AFC West grades. If you guys are new to the channel, I'd appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. But that's all I got for you guys. I'm out.